Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Stalktober special. This one will seem more than a little odd, but don't worry, I assure you it is exactly where it is meant to be. I'm your informative host, Lothran, and this is another tale right from the heart of the Jakuls. And let's get right to work. So grab that snack you've been dreaming of, settle into your favorite little spot, get real nice and comfortable, and pay close attention to orderly. The entire town? One of the traders asked of the sky around them. The buildings still smoldered. The walls had been shattered and torn down brick by brick, each stone placed in neat piles that formed their own towering pillars. Next to the bricks, skulls were stacked in neat pyramids. "We need to leave, cousin," the hiver said as calmly as he could. "Where will we go?" The shocked man hesitated as he glanced down at the sun-bleached, spotless, clean piles of hiver bones, each pile separated by type and carefully organized and labeled. Vipers. Why would they do this? "They didn't, Gnarl. We have to go," Court yelled at his only remaining family member, probably on the entire deep well. "We have to fight them. We'll make the Vipers pay for this." He slammed one hand into another. "Gnarl, it wasn't them. Look around you. They took nothing. They destroyed everything. Everything that could be dismantled was. Everyone was stripped of their flesh and had their bones cleaned and stacked. Vipers kill and mangle and destroy. This." Court gestured to the pile of finger bones as tall as he was, but neatly shaped around the edges like a hexagon. This was Jakuls. No one else would be this precise. "Correct," a third voice spoke, walking calmly out from behind a pillar of bricks. "I was shocked at how little effort it took to stack your bones in the right patterns. They seemed to fit together so well." The Jackal sat on the ground, paying the pair no mind or attention at all. He held a child's skull, the flat, single bone fin not yet separated into the two horns that marked adulthood, tossing it back and forth between both hands idly. "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Gnarls shouted in the Jackal's direction. "More than most, I assure you." The Jackal threw the skull over his shoulder, behind a pile of female pelvises. The skull pointedly did not clatter or crack, because it never landed to make those sounds. "We had a treaty, and you do this? Why?" Gnarl went on, not comprehending what was really going on here. "Gnarl, stop!" Court tried to halt his bewildered friend. "They can't do whatever they please. They can't just slaughter an entire town. Someone will make them pay." You'll make us pay?" The Jackal smirked up at them. "We did have a deal, but your treacherous kinds were the ones that broke it." He stood back up, drawing his sword, aiming it at one and then the other, and then pointing it towards the ground, not really deciding whether he was going to kill them or not. "We didn't do anything." Gnarl stood still for a few moments, air wheezing out of his lungs. The arrow struck right through both sides of his neck, purple blood spraying Court and the Jackal as Gnarl fell to the ground. "We don't suffer liars to waste any more time or our precious air." He gazed at Court. For a moment they went back to the edge of the pillar he'd been hiding behind. "How many more of you will visit?" "Tough to say. How many have been back?" Court wondered why they hadn't been killed already. "2 other groups of 4 each." The Jackal looked rather impatient to have to wait for a specific answer. "At least 30 more traders. Not much grows around here. We mine to make a living and trade for food constantly." "I knew all that already. You may go." "That's it? I just leave?" Court was unsure if they were waiting for him to turn his back so they could make this the most horrible day, just a little bit worse. The Jackals sighed. Leave the cart, take the draft animal. Go to the nearest Heifer settlement down the road you traveled on. My scouts will track you to make sure. Convince them to leave everything they know, and you can save them from what's coming. I don't have any supplies. Go. Court turned and fled, selecting the youngest of his draft animals, pulling off the tackle and tying it to the wagon, and he rode it off as quickly as it could carry him. Sir, you're just letting him go? Of course not. We can run twice as fast as that beast. Hivers are weak, petty, foul little creatures. Gather the men. We'll let him warn the next town. Rile them up into a frenzy and attack for some real fun. Not this boring shit these ghosts didn't even bother putting up a fight for. Move out. Now, I know what you're thinking. You might even have said it aloud. Why, oh why, would the Jackals pass this on to their children? We'll get to that in the discussion. Brumble will have questions, I'm sure. I've been your intelligent host, Lothran, and this was Orderly, another tale straight from the heart of the Jackals. And I guide you into the skilled hands of Brumble. We'll see you in a bit for that talk.
Hello and good night to each and all. Leave your comments, questions, and pleasantries down below. Like and share to help us learn, spread, and grow. And feed a hungry Brumble. That's me. And don't forget, we encourage each and every one of you to do your absolute best to stay safe out there. Good night and good luck, everybody. Bye-bye.